Now, choosing a laptop for yourself is a difficult task. I think it is more difficult than buying a desktop, where you can, if you are not sure what to buy, you always have the option to build it by yourself, where you can make it a super powerful gaming PC or an editing workstation or even a productivity workstation, if you like. Regardless of what you do, what you want, you always have an opportunity to build it by yourself. Whereas in laptops, well, you technically can build yourself a laptop, but it is really difficult, and most of the time, the parts are not available. So, I'll help you to choose the best laptop for you. So, what does it require to choose a laptop? Well, it depends upon you. If you are a businessman, your requirements will be different. If you are a student, your requirements will be different and even different for gamer. So, I will be dividing this video into three broad categories: for students, for gamers, and for professionals. So, if you are a student, while choosing, you should make sure it has a good processor. I would say to look for an AMD 3000 series or 2000 series CPU or an Intel 8 Gen or 7 Gen CPU. These CPUs have inbuilt GPUs, which is good for light gaming and any student type works, but it is definitely not good at high end gaming. You are also going to need a good display for your eyes. An IPS display in a laptop is considered to be good, but there is one small problem. The laptops with an IPS panel are really expensive, for which many students don't want to pay that much, and you should not. So, first of all, in the list, you can buy an Acer Aspire 3. It is a good budget option for you all students out there. It has an 10th gen Intel Core i3, which is pretty good according to performance. It has a 1080p LCD screen, which is decent enough if you are not a tech nerd like me. It has a 4 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte of hard disk, which is good. Overall, this laptop is good and you can consider it while choosing a laptop for you. If you are willing to pay higher than the budget you have, you can get a Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3 with an AMD Ryzen 5 5500U, which is great for any task from easy to intense. This will be really fast and overall it is a great CPU. It has a 1080p IPS display which will be excellent for content consumption or any day-to-day work. If I were to choose between these two laptops, I would choose Lenovo because of the better display. You can also get the Asus VivoBook 14. This is also a great laptop to consider. I will put all these links in the description below. Now, this is where the stuff's getting expensive. So, if you are a pro and want to do professional stuff like 8K video editing or photo editing, VFX, 3D stuffs, even content consumption, you are going to need a good processor. Uh, the AMD 4000 or 5000 series CPUs or Intel 10th gen and 11th gen CPUs or an M1 chip is good for your purpose. Now you're going to need a dedicated graphics card. You can go for the RTX 2060 Ti, GTX 1080 Ti, or even the new RTX 3060 Ti. Or you can go with budget, the GTX 1660 Ti. These laptops should have at least an IPS display because you're paying a premium amount for them. So, first of all, in the shelf is the new MacBooks. If you have the budget for a MacBook, then you should definitely go for it. You will not regret buying a MacBook. And once you get a MacBook, you will not feel like changing to any other brand. So, which one do I suggest? Well, you can go with the MacBook Air, the M1 MacBook Air. In this MacBook, you will get the blazing fast experience of the M1 chip and the smooth Mac OS experience. It has by far the best display out there. It has a liquid retina display with a resolution of 2560 into 1600, which is dope. And the best part is, if you are doing video editing with Final Cut, you will get the work done in half the time than a Windows machine or any other computer or laptop. Overall, if you have the budget, it is a great option and you should definitely go for it. You can also get an Asus ZenBook Duo. It's a dope laptop. It has an Intel Core i5 10th gen processor, which is great for any work you do. It will handle it like a champ, and you will have the best performance possible. It also has a great display, which will be great for content consumption, video editing, photo editing. Overall, this is a really good laptop, and you should definitely consider it while buying. Now, if you are a gamer, you're going to need a powerful GPU, even if the CPU is medium. For great gaming performance, you can either have an RTX 3060 Ti or a RTX 3070 or even RTX 2080 Ti, which is great at gaming. There are also AMD's GPUs, but Nvidia's GPUs are just better at everything. For processor, you can go for the AMD Ryzen 5000 series or Intel 11 Gen CPUs. Just make sure you don't bottleneck it. For RAM, 16 gigabytes is good enough. So, first of all, in the lot is the Omen by HP 15.6 inch QHD gaming laptop. Huh, quite a name. This is a great laptop. It even has a quad HD resolution. Those who don't know what quad HD is, it is just 1440p, which is dope at gaming, and it has a refresh rate of 165 Hz. That is pretty impressive. If you want a gaming laptop and you have the budget for the Omen, then you should definitely go for it. Next up, there is the new 2021 Razer Blade 15. Now, I know these laptops are expensive, but if you want to buy it, it is a great option because it is rare to find a gaming laptop which is this powerful and also this slim, slick, and aesthetic looking with the display better than that of the Omen. But still, if you don't want to spend that much on a laptop, you can go for the Predator Helios 300, which is almost the same but thicker. So that is it for today. If you like the video, please do consider subscribing, and I'll meet you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.